Welcome back, Sleeper. I've been having a good day. I'm Mrs. Cannon, and let's run through what's been occurring so far. So last time we got together, obviously Ethan sort of went AWOL. You know, a little he's pretty upset that the bounty on my head apparently got canceled while he was here. So he's got no real reason financially to pursue me, bring me back in. As well as we found Fang, and Fang is now apparently in the Greenway, which costs like 120 cryo thanks to our 20% discount to get to. On top of that, we ran into a nice little Tavallo player who is, well, willing to sell us not only a stabilizer, but a ship mine fragment, which we randomly were able to actually get a free ship mine fragment buying cargo from the scrap people to build up a derelict house that we're trying to, I guess, kind of make our own. So we've got quite a few things. Lem and Mina are, somewhat good. Lem getting his spot on the horizon side rail, finding out that Mina is actually more of his adopted daughter, someone he saved, who obviously, with the typical writing, said, "But she saved me." You know how it is. And we are honestly gonna look out, because Ethan's out there in the streets and we don't know what he's gonna do. But all sides of a new cycle, so let's actually see what we got going on. Alright, a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 5, and a guaranteed 6. That we also did upgrade our -1 in indoor to take it to +0, so we don't have anything bad happening with it. But looks like we've got a couple more days. Yeah, looks like 5 more days before Ethan's to show back up. But right now we're okay. We live just a little under what we need to actually be safe to be able to get in the Greenway. That's right, Sabine disappeared, and now we have to go visit Rabia's office. So let's go ahead and knock out the information. Since we do have 1 and 2, we need Yadigan and Havagen. We get 2 per now as well. So this would be great if it's a 1. The Yadigan is the one we want because it has a ship mine connected to it. And we get 2 at a time. So if this Havagen's a 2, that would be phenomenal. And it is. So I can get rid of both these die. And now have enough to get the ship mine and the stabilizer. And a little extra just to sell. We need to work at the overlook bar to see what's gonna happen over there. But yeah, let's go to Castor. Let's give him this for the stabilizer. +1 stabilizer. And these for the ship mine. Oh! Oh no, it's a whole ship mine. Okay, it's not a fragment. It's just a whole fucking ship mine. So I don't have to buy. Okay, ooh, that's way better. I don't have to buy the parts. I can actually sell the ship mine fragment because I know Havenage offices are buying it. Here's anything else? Nope, I'm done here. Yeah, no, that's great. Evans, we can go straight to Ankita actually to see what she's. And so we have 2 stabilizers. We already have an extra fragment that we can sell. We'll hold on to it for the moment because I don't know if I need it, but yeah, let's go to Ankita. We have a ship mine core. Because she might be also how we get the fungus thing for Empress, who has a food stall that we buy food from. You drop the huge cylinder into the mess room table, and Kita can't hide her excitement. And we got the upgrade point for that. So now I have one. So we could get this sunbathe dice action. So it looks like you can spend some dice to be able to sunbathe and to recover energy instead of there are some jobs that let you recover energy if you do well. I know, and then there's obviously you can buy food and stuff. I don't think this is super worth. The +1 obviously isn't bad, but and also right now we have 2 stabilizers. We're probably not gonna be getting to breaking. So I think I'm gonna save the one. I'd rather get either to reroll all your dice. Like if all my dice are bad, rerolling them all would be good, but probably using scrap to be able to repair our condition. That way we can use. I mean, right now we have 2 stabilizers, so it's not like the most pressing, and I don't know how much it's gonna actually give us. But if it's just like a little bit, and we just have scrap, it could like stave off an extra day of to make sure we have max dice. But that's super thin. So let's see what's that all about. You drop the ship mine core onto the galley table with an emphatic bang. Ankita spins around from where she's been poring over some documents on her slate. Holy shit, Sleeper. Did you actually land a ship mine? She rushes over and hefts the huge cylinder, turning it back and forth. Well, shit. It might actually work. She smiles wider than you've ever seen. Where'd you get it? You know, technically, I did build a ship mine. She doesn't have to know that this isn't the one that, I did build one, and I technically bought one through selling data and secrets and such. I built it. Built it. I did build one. I'm not technically lying. I built one, and technically I was going to build this one. You know, I was gonna get the fragment and buy the ship mine for it. I'm really glad I didn't buy it. You know, I guess technically I could buy them. I don't know how much they sell for, so maybe I could buy them and sell them at a higher profit because of my discount. So I'll actually check that out, right? Because I can still buy 2 fragments. Because I'm gonna end up selling this one, and I'll see if I do get a net positive. In which case, yeah, it'd be stupid not to. Same with like scrap. Technically, I can buy scrap from the scrap people. If I can sell it for more because I can buy it at a discount because of my 20% off, then obviously buying it would be good. And then if I do unlock the ability to kind of fix myself with scrap, buying it would be good for my condition. I'm hoping that like scrap is, because you kind of lose like 1 bar, I think sometimes maybe 2 bar of condition a day. So if it refills like a single bar, then that'd be really great. I could teeter on 5 every time, because if we lose 1 more, we'll still have 5 die because of this. So if I just build scrap and just get back here and just do that every day, that'd be great. But yeah, built it. Well, you're full of surprises. Ankita bangs in the galley wall. Hear that, Amber? The Sleeper got you a new ship mine. The sound echoes down the ship passage. You have to admit, being in a small space with Ankita when she's excited is a little intimidating. I was like, yeah, you know, just start punching walls. Ankita puts the ship mine back on the table. I'll start the process of feeding it as soon as I can. I might need your help with some of it. She heads back towards the counter to grab her slate. This isn't the only good news today either. Looks like my good karma is finally coming in. She throws the slate onto the table and spins it so you can see the screen. Take a look at this. You see a list of names and numbers. Nothing that exciting, along with what looks like a transit timeline. I found them. I would assume you're talking about the thieves, because people say, yeah, I would assume the thieves. See, it's like, exactly. Well, the thief, singular. Or more Pacific, Ashton Cade. It was his past that was used to access Amber and slice the ship mine. I thought he might have been killed or robbed, his past stolen, but it turns out he crossed the Founder's Gap the very next cycle. What's the Founder's Gap? The big rift in the station you can't cross without the Founder's Ferry? Oh, the Greenway. She leans back in her seat. I know some of my crew over at the ferry, old mercs, used to run an outfit out, and I worked there. I saw them in the overlook, and they mentioned they saw Ashton crossing. I checked the manifest, and there he was. Looks suspicious. He hasn't said a word since the theft, and anyone waiting to hide out might head to the Greenway and go to ground. She flexes. He won't get far, though. There's no real docks out there, only a couple of jetties in the waste. So, So you're gonna go after him, right? Not yet. First, I want to fit the ship mine, but maybe you could help me out. You know, it's ironic that I actually have to go to the Greenway next anyway because of Fang and this damn tracker. So this gives me something else to do over there. You know, it's not just the one thing now. So I have more incentive to be over there. So yeah, that's it. It's like this. I head over there, especially in Amber. He'll spot me a mile off and go underground. He'll find a way to slip the station or will bury himself so deep in the waste no one will ever find him. But you, Ashton doesn't know you. I'm kind of becoming more of a household name at this point. I've been doing a lot, so he might have heard of the sleeper. All I need is for you to go there and sniff around. Not at the commune, not the stacks. He will go into the edges, the margins, the wild places. That's what Ashton likes. You see him, you look at him, ping me on this. She hands you a comm earpiece. Seeing as this is merc work, I'll be happy to give you merc pay. She shifts in their seat. The thing is, I haven't got much left. So how about I tell the boys who run the ferry to give you a discount? I know it's not much, but once I grow the coward, I'll pay out. 200 cryo, nothing less. Okay, even better. So, even better, because yeah, I got to go over there, and now I'm gonna be able to get a discount to go over there. This is really working out. I'm glad. Oh, and I'll get paid 200 cryo for locating this Ashen. Hunting this person down and get 200 cryo, as well as a discount to get to the place that I actually need to go next to work towards Fang getting this damn tracker off me. Yes. What do you say? Okay, yes, good. She gives you a heavy whack on the shoulder. Good, I owe you. She lifts the ship mine up onto her shoulder and with worrying ease. She's strong as fuck. I'm going to go get this fit into Amber's core. You get any info, any sense of where Ashton's hiding, let me know. She goes to turn and then sighs. And once again, Sleeper, thank you. I appreciate it. And Akita stomps off into the guts of the Amber with the ship mine, leaving you in the galley. You glance around, a certain nervous energy descending at what is to come. You never thought you'd never get work as a mercenary, but then again, it seems the eye is full of surprises. Hey, we gotta make money where we can. New dry. Hey. Fine, Ashton. And Akita wants you to have located crew member who betrayed her, Ashton Cade. Yep. I feel like if it might be in the Greenway, maybe I just find someone because we still need these Gryola caps. I need like 3 of them. This could be super useful. I still want to display this. So let's fucking cry here. Build this home. So let's actually see. What is a discount in the Greenway? Ooh, 80? Okay, from 120 to 80? Yeah, a little 40. I'm with it. I am definitely with it. I kind of want to make a little more money. So the 80 is fine. I have 2 stabilizers, so I don't have to worry about them. I have a little bit of data that I can sell. I think I'm going to pay this first so I can see what's over here, and then I can kind of go sell the data if I need to sell over there, or if someone's taking it over here, I can progress that. And then I'll actually have dice to be able to use, because this is most likely a 4, right? So it's like 75% chance of a neutral to positive, 50 neutral, 25 positive, least chance, and these are basically both 6s, like basically both guarantees. I'll also have to buy some food because I'm running low on it. So I'm gonna pay this because I know I can get the money. Hey. The Greenway Transit. The thing is, I'll have to pay for this every time. I probably don't, but because I only have 40 credits, I'll keep the ship mine fragment for now. I won't sell it because I don't know. I can get data. Data's not difficult anymore since I don't have to worry about the hunter, and I get 2 every time. Let's just get a little extra cryo in our pockets. There we go. Feel more comfortable with 63 dice. Take the ferry across the Founders Gap to the Greenway. So let's go to the Greenway. And now we're over here. As you step onto the passageway, someone barrels into you from behind, sending you stumbling down the corridor. As you turn to see an unfamiliar spacer laden with heavy gear. She steadies herself, staring you down as if daring you to respond. Stubborn XVR spacer, Ish? Is it Ish? It's like Ash, but like, is it still pronounced Ash? Ish? I have no idea. Bitch, excuse me. She squints at you, shaking her head before setting up down the corridor. It's like, his name Peak. Peak. I'm sorry for her. A second she just smiles at you apologetically. She's on a mission, and when she's on a mission, they could tell her to be careful. She could just be running. She runs to the wrong nigga, she get popped. They tell her to be careful. Does she look like someone who can be told? It's like, I don't know. I tell some minor says, Peak! Hey, stands further down the corridor, glowering at her friend. She shouts at the air, pointing down the corridor to whatever end she's running to. Peak raises their eyebrow at you. Ish, please, do you want everyone in the station to hate us? Ish, they want to hate us, they can hate us. They hate who they hate. She drops her hip. I'm not exactly seeing much love as it is. We're lucky we got through before they set up a damn cordon. What's a cordon? Yes, yeah. See, they don't even know what you're talking about. The station isn't Hawthorne. Not everyone has to follow some corporate protocol. He says, I'm not saying they are part of the administration. She jerks her head in your direction. But I'm saying we need to get these supplies to the Briar before someone starts asking questions. What's the Briar? Oh, that's our ship. Oh, okay, Briar's your ship. Gotcha. Peak, what are you doing? We're with the refugees. The ones Havenage has coordinated off from the entering the station. It's like, we can't own the station. Yeah. Hard in there. The ones that are being quarantined in makeshift vessels that barely make it to the eye to begin with. The ones that your station administrators have called an existential risk and are running out of supplies while the right to safety is being debated by people who have no stake in their future. She quickly looks annoyed at her own outburst. I just got here it's like 17 cycles ago, 18, I don't know. She's right. People are trapped out there, and we understand that this is a big problem for the Eye. Hundreds of refugees and more ships turning up each cycle. They hold a hand to stop you. She's like, what? But he turns away, her burning anger a palpable force in the close quarters of the corridor. They need supplies, and after everything they've been through, I was like, oh. So Havenage won't let them in because they're like keep them over there. Havenage built. I mean, I guess the gap has probably always been here, but they're like, you're keeping them over there. It's to separate the everything, and they're running out of supply and stuff and everything, which would make sense, I guess, right? It makes sense. He's like, yeah, no, that's hey, that fucking sucks. Because it means that if I'd like appeared over here on this side of things, they probably wouldn't have really let me into past the gap. Yeah, man, that's terrible. He just looks back at you, her fierceness fading. Hey, please, ask you stuff, and it's like, come on, we gotta go. Ish, we need help. Just like the refugees needed us, we need others too. They let her. He does you. Okay, come find us. The climbing briars docked the broken spoke, past the Greenway in the waste. We have a good view of the corridor, though. We are keeping our distance for now. Come help us. It's just like, if it pays. A while later, Ish shouts down back the corridor. Don't bother coming empty-handed. You want to help? Bring supplies or don't come at all. Bitch, I'm helping you. You told me I had to bring my own supplies to help you? They disappear into the corner, each already picking up speed as he calls for her to slow down. Just like walk, start jogging, start sprinting down halls. You can't not sprint. A refugees flotilla. Where are they coming from and why now? Each time you think to begin to understand this place, something changes. We drive. Yeah, so we're here now. Just the Greenway. The service dock. Derelict Greenway dock. Haifa commune. Yeah, let's look at this. As we need help gathering supplies for refugees floated quarantine past the waste. Will you help them? Bring mushrooms to the briar. I need mushrooms. Wild margins, artificial wilderness. The waste, ruined architectural systems. It's climbing briar, X-gift XPR ship. So there's this whole other half of bullshit that I gotta deal with. What? This is where I'm supposed to meet Fang, right? Waiting for Fang. Why is it that you always have to wait for Fang? When is he going to be the one waiting for you? We have 3 more cycles, so we got plenty of time. That's our way back the Greenway. Oh, okay. Rather than simply trash through the underground, you might sketch a map of the overgrown jungle to try to better navigate its hazards. Walking the Greenway. The simplest way to explore Greenway is simply to pick a path and set off into twisting chambers. This carries obvious risk. Explore the Greenway is unlike any other place in the eye, its overgrown chambers defy mapping. So, I put the 6 into this to guarantee it. It gives me +3. 1, 2, 3. And then using I could try to use the other 2 for this. I could lose 1 energy if I run out of if I dip negative. Let's look around. What's this? Hyper commune. The hyper commune. The only way to become part of the commune is to work your way in. Through long service, it isn't for everyone. Newcomers can work within the canteen, preparing and serving food for those working the cows, grow brands, in the heart of the commune, feeding the members, and seeing. So both of them can say they're both safe, so nothing negative, nothing bad happens if you fail. Okay, that's good. These are basically 2 6s, so it would be 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 12, so that would cover half of them immediately, but I'm not getting money. The wild margins, artificial wilderness. I keep think Ashton is out here in the wild edge of the Greenway. Time to see that's here. Okay, so I think he's here. Tracking Ashton +3. And there's interface. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually pretty good. Seems like the obvious way to track someone is but not even turn simple tasks suddenly becomes difficult. So this will give me +3 tracking. This gives you +2. So yeah, I do this interface way. Plus interface could possibly give me monies. But this could knock out a good chunk of training Ashen. If I find Ashen, I get 200 cryo. And I'll probably get an upgrade point because we would complete that drive. No waste. Gather scrap. Out here, the edge is habitable part of the eye. Everything is scrapped. The trick is finding components that are still usable and staying safe. Get a +1 to endure. You're guaranteed. Oh, okay, and you pretty much can get here just to get scrap. And if the upgraded scraps, you can fix yourself as well. You can sell it. Let's just work. And we need supplies for the briar, right? Supply garlic. Ask you to bring supplies. Welcome to episode Flux. Episode Flux is the first 3 episodic updates to Sims telling the story of the refuge flotilla arrived at the eye. All 3 episodes, Flux, Refuge, and Purge, are now available. Completing the supply growth action will begin the episode, but be aware that it is intended for late gameplay. Okay, so I won't touch this for a bit because I don't even like it, and I do need granola. I believe it's in the wild margins, since artificial wilderness. This is where Greenway will be, most likely, as well. Or maybe, through the commune, I might be able to get Greenway? I'm not sure, but I do have things I can do. I do need food, and I will need to go back, obviously, to make money. Let's go into wild margins. Let's start searching for Ashton. If we can find them, then we don't have to worry. I don't really want to use that. There. If it works, great. If it doesn't, fuck, you know. I just did a commune. Most Greenways. Having a Greenway can unlock new locations. What's the? How's it like the Greenway gate? What's this? The entire Greenway is locked down. Shrouded in dark cloud. What's happening here? I need that data. I've never seen. See, that's a very special type of data, and I don't see it anywhere else. So that's cool. Alright, let's keep tracking this man's down. And get his interface, I got some money out of that. So I could risk the 4 if it comes positive, I'll get it, but I'd rather not. Alright. I gotta. The interface can give me something. So I'm actually gonna save that. I'm going to. There's a lot of time over there. I'm gonna work at the commune. It's very possible that it goes well for me. Nothing bad happens. Just gotta work a lot anyway, and it's neutral, so +2. That's good. New drive. Join the Hyper Commune. The Hyper Commune meets the needs of its members in exchange for work. Could you find a home here? Alright, okay. Let's cross the rim, go back to the other side. I just want to check it. It's gonna cost me. It does not. Thank you. I do need an MNG. There's a stall. Do I need some food? Let's. Alright. If I don't buy it now, they'll be gone. It's 32 cryo. I'm gonna sell this ship mine part. Alright, how much is this going to sell for? 30 cryo. Alright. 30 cryo is not bad. I bought for 32 and I sell for 30, so that's not really really nonsense. Scrap is. That's right, I bought all the scrap that I could. And they are also about to piece the hell out. Let's end the day. I just need the psych. I'm good on condition. We're in decent shape so far. There we go. Okay, a 1, 2, 2 3s, and a 6. Not bad, not bad. Alright. They're both gone. They're out on their Nuncy. So that's right. I got to Rabia. Sure, yeah. Let's head to Rabia. As you approach the address, Rabia gave you a heavy handfall on the shoulder. What's your business here? The enforcer grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the string her implants gives her. As you turn, you see the same subsidiary eyes as Rabia and Toshiro, glinting like mirrors on their cheeks. Gia, please. The sleeper is here by my invitation. At Rabia's command, the hand immediately loosens, and an apologetic look replaces the scowl on Gia's face. Of course, Rabia. I'm sorry. Rabia weighs her down. Don't you worry. I appreciate your protective instincts. She smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to Tambor? They have a delivery coming and they'll need some help with the lifting. Gia nods and walks away. Tell Sleeper, you came. I'm glad. I mean, yeah, I was kind of curious. I was like, what kind of gang shit can I get into? Curious is good. She smiles a tight smile. You have to understand, finding you there is civilian unit. I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on the station who would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them. The only person that I kind of wouldn't mind died is Ethan. Like, I'd be cool if Ethan was just like, I'm done, you know? He's like, no job, fuck it, I'm out of here. I'd be cool if he got beat up, you know, his ass kicked a little bit, you know? But yeah, I don't give a shit. Actually, I don't care. I'm glad. Cal begins walking and gestures for you to walk over. She takes you down the staircase into the bustling walkways of the low end. What do you know about Yadigan? You're a gang, right? That's you're a gang and you run the low end. I know both of these things I believe to be true. I feel like gangs. Yeah, let's say you run the low end, right? Shayla, that sounds impressive. We run out of the low end. Yeah, but we don't like run it. We operate here. People with cars push past, moving crates of supplies around the thin and winding passage. Our reputation is one that implies threat. Is that fair to say? We're framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. She gestures around the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye? A policeman? Who makes the laws here? I was like, yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, I get that. Sometimes it's more of making sure the block is safe, you know, making sure that no one's just taking advantage of anyone outside or anything, and it's more about that, and they're labeled as a gang. I get that. That happens all the time. It's like, did Erlen make laws? Indeed, you understand the history then. That's good. But Erlen's long dead, Sleeper. Yeah, I hope so. But Harden's alive. So Erlen could still be alive. His rules were a little more than Optimus Manifesto. The Eye has changed so much since then. If you had spent your time in the low end, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, our people. The low end was empty in Erlen's time. They didn't need to house thousands, and keeping the guards in the rotunda safe was work enough. No, the low end was reclaimed later, when the refugees started arriving. Rabia meets their eye. The collapse didn't just happen here on the station. When Solomon collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned, the moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage, some tried to hold it together. Some fled. The Eye became a refuge, and Erlen, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone. But many within the organization disagreed, and those new arrivals weren't as simple to quarrel as they hoped. Rabia leads you to a small market hall, busy with small stalls and traders. Erlen's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organized into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families, were scared, injured, desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yadigan's a child of that conflict, a child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future, to provide security, strength. People call us a gang, but we're a community. I take my position as lieutenant seriously, and from my birth, I have worked to earn it. Rabbi catches us before she raises her voice any further, and you both walk in silence for a while, among the smells and textures of the low end. You start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. So many places are just like, I could settle here. Yeah, I don't even want to bring up Sabine, because she might be like, Sabine! But yeah, what about me? It was like, wait, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here, Rabia? Rado smiles to herself and thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe that you understand the importance of a refuge. So I also believe that you wish to help keep this place safe. She exhales quietly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I do not know what Sabine told you about us, but I imagine it was not good. I'll be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable having Sabine as part of Yadigan, an ex-corporate employee. It goes against our nature. But their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had their surgery, kept it supplied. That was all. But I cannot allow people to go back on the promises that they made to us. Yadigan has not lasted this long because it's a charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. And who's I mean, Yannick's, is Yannick like another lieutenant or is Yannick like the boss? Yannick's one of the head of Yadigan. They guide us. He is the newest to be elected. He is an elder. Ah, okay, I see. This would mean she found something, right? Please, I don't want to hear their accusations. They only wanted to escape their doubt. They would have said anything. They would have said anything. But where are they now to stand behind their claims? Here's the thing. I'll find Sabine because Sabine, besides Dragos, was one of the few people that were like just nice to me right off the bat, sort of thing. And if what's being found is like important to like Yadigan and such, the couple things that she found is probably important if you want to keep this sort of protection safe, having people be able to actually live their lives, sort of thing that you're doing, community. It's important, especially for the future of Yadigan, the Lowlands. As will we. You realize Arabia has led you in a loop, and together you both come back at the staircase to the walkway where you met. You're free to go, Sleeper. I said what I wish to say. I would protect this place with my life, as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. Turns back. However, if you too wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be a task for you to complete. You'll be able to see Yadigan, to see the low end, with your own eyes, not as others frame us. As for Sabine, I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you again, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabia leaves, slipping back into her office, while you stare out the countless units, each a home, each with a story, that make up the low end. This is cool. Alright. New drive, more drives, more drives, work for Rabia. Rabia wants you to be part of Yadigan. Could they help you settle the There's so many possibilities here. Alright. Well, tomorrow we're gonna miss on scene. So, we still have 4 days. I think we still have like 3 days before Fang shows up. We can keep searching. We should be able to find Ashton, actually, so we do have the stuff for that. We're gonna have to actually check out the spoke. Let's cross the Greenway. Yeah, okay, we got 2 days. 2 days for that. The wild margins. It is. I would prefer like a 5. I kind of want to save the 6. These are 4s. The 1's just bad. Obviously, the 1 is just bad. I'll probably use that here. I mean, if it fails, like I don't think I'll lose anything. I just won't gain anything. Because what else could I use it for? I could use it for data, which I could sell for like 10 cryo, but yeah, I kind of just don't want to. I kind of just don't want to use the 6 specifically here. It's not a time limit. Like I can wait. But it is a way to possibly get 200 monies. It's just I feel like the 6 can be better utilized. You know what I'm saying? The 6 can be better utilized. I'm on my one here. 50-50. 50-50. Negative. I still got a +1. Yeah, this +1's still good. This one's still good, yeah. There's a 75% chance of being good. Oh, sweet. Yeah, positive. That works out real well for us. I could try. I could try it. It could be a 4. If it's 4, then great. If it goes negative, I'm gonna lose a lot of energy. I definitely don't want to risk condition. So yeah. Come on, come on, baby. Yes. Oh yes. Thank you, Dice Gods. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. You notice a spike of activity, a vast transfer of information taking place. What's happening out here? Ankita, I think I found Ashton. The trail ahead extends deep into an overgrown section of the Greenway. At this far end of the ring, where the long, lazy curve of the Greenway becomes the shattered landscape of the waste, things are oddly quiet. Ahead stands a vast farm stack, broken from its axis by rust or force, and lying amongst the overgrown landscape like an ancient temple. It is stained with moss and algae, flows of green running out from its broken tanks like a frozen brickish tide. This is where Ashton is hiding, you're pretty sure. All your intuition points to the shadows beneath the collapsed substructure. You rolled a comm headset and it gave you in your home. If I go alone, I myself not strong enough to stop the man. I mean, from everything the sleeper has showed me is that I'm not a fighter. I'm a brain. So if I show up and he's there, he might honestly like get away because he'll be like, why the hell are you tracking me? Blah blah blah. Tell me. And then he gets away, and then Ankita's like, well, he got away. But I'm pretty sure that he's here. I'm calling Ankita. I think I'm gonna call in Ankita. If he's here, great. But if he's not here, it's a setup. It's not good. I'm not trying to die. I'm calling Kia. You slip the headset into your ear and it fizzles static. Sleeper, have you located a target? A doubt enters your mind. Can you be sure he's there? Can I be sure he's there? Fuck it. Copy. Hold tight till I get there. Got the channel dead. You hold your position and watch the trail ahead. The stars wheel in motion of the eye and the mind wanders. You try to imagine what this place looked like before the collapse. All ordered rows of crouched corporate police, pleasure gardens, glowing storm stacks. Now it's a wilderness, a strange overgrown biosphere brought by the void of space. You smile despite everything. It seems like an improvement. Sleeper. I get nothing. He's in the cloud stack. Yeah! Yeah, he's over there. Okay, you seem confident. Well, there's no way I'm following that trail if he's up there. I'll have eyes on that for sure. Let's go to the undergrowth, work our way around. She heads off towards the central spine of the Greenway with the follow close behind it. It is slow going there with the overgrown meet the metal wall, but it's so concealed that you can barely see the glass roof high above. Ankita somehow seems to know where to go. Ankita works her way through the dense undergrowth, pushing aside branches for an exhausting but yet desperately wants to rest, but Ankita shows no signs of letting up. Up ahead, there's a faint glow from the cloud section. Ankita leads you around the side of a broken tank. You both step through the opening, trying to avoid the broken glass and sit among the moss and algae. You work your way into the slanted tank, Ankita's setting the deliberate pace. Somewhere water drips and you swear you hear birdsong. Hanging plants cast aside, coating the place in a pale and sickly green. Nikita reaches the edge of the tank where it meets the central drum and holds up a hand for you to stop. You inch forward and look over the edge. The vast drum is like a cistern with plants growing on all sides and wet mossy islands at its base. It's beautiful, and for a moment you can't see anything but tones of green. Then you see the sleeper. It's a faint circle of light descending down through the drum. The sleeper lies slumped in an odd angle. They're surrounded by crates, and beside them is one mossy island. There's an object, a cylinder set on a tarp. It's connected to the sleeper's head. You flinch. Are they the one of you? Are they one of the others? One of the others that escaped with you? You squint, trying to recognize them. They're twisted, broken, open, wrong. You look away. Ankeen doesn't look at you. She doesn't look at the sleeper. She fixes her eyes on the object. That's Amber's ship mine, she says, and you suddenly recognize the cinder. Who is... You turn to Ankita to speak, but she's already gone. She drops off the edge of the tank and lands on one of the mossy islands, her armor letting out a hiss as it absorbs the impact. The shot hits her at shoulder piece, the ceramic armor cracking but holding as she braces the impact, and she launches herself forward, and now activated armor launching her across the drum. Another shot goes wide before she reaches the cover of the crates beside the sleeper. Shit! You hear the shot from one of the tanks high on the far wall, and Kita reaches over and wraps a hand around the thick connection between the ship mine and the sleeper. What is she doing? You better come down here or I'll rip this right out of their head. She screams at the wall of the tanks. You shiver at the suggestion. Here's the thing. The sleeper's already gone. Right? Essentially. And it's odd angle, broken open, nothing's in a ship mine connected to it and stuff. If anything, they're done, right? They're gone. And it would be more of a service to put them in, because it might be in a perpetual state for whatever Ashton's doing. And this might be fine. Honestly, I think this is fine, right? I think if like there were like a copy of me and that copy was like being forced to do this thing, run these programs and stuff, like all hooked up and everything, I'd want them to be free of this, and this is the only way, and this is like the only way to do it. I gotta let them go. I'm fine with that. There's a long pause. All you can hear is the dripping of the water running down the walls of the drum. Then Ashton calls out, "I'm coming down, Ankita. Don't do anything stupid, for God's sake." He appears at the far side of the drum, stepping into the shallow water, rifle raised above his head. Oh, let's go. Disgraced mercenary. Drop the gun, Ankita shouts. He throws it down onto the moss. As you lean out to watch, you see him catch your eye, clocking your presence. He's like, "Oh, you're here too. What are you up to here, Ashton, you sicko?" She stands, keeping her sidearm trained on his head. "You ripped my ship mine for what? Some freakish experiment?" Ashton approaches with shaking hands, his eyes now fixed on the connecting bundle of wires that Ankita still holds onto. "Steady, Ankita. It isn't like that. I needed the ship mine. You have to understand, they would have died without it." "What are you talking about? I don't give a shit why you ripped my ship mine and crippled my ship. I should put you down right here." She tightens her grip on the connection. "Typical of you, Ankita. No curiosity." Ashton smiles shakily. "That's why I never asked for it, for your help. You only look for it after yourself." He nods at you. "That sleeper out there. They're just bait, right? To draw me out?" He has such riffing. "Are you trying to give me more reasons to shoot you?" "I loved them, Ankita." Ashton looks at her. "I loved them and they were going to die. I knew you would never understand that." He started closing the gap between himself and Ankita, now slowly inching forward. "So he fell in love with a sleeper. She's riding... that kid's... Apparently. And he needed a ship mine to keep him safe, which we do know, thanks to Neovin, that like the ship mine has enough like actual space and stuff for you to like imprint yourself onto and stuff, and we're an emulated mine, so we can connect to it probably pretty well. So yeah, I could see the ship mine sort of being what's needed to keep a sleeper alive if they were in some sort of, especially with it being difficult to get stabilizer out here. "Don't do that, Ashton. Don't do that." She says, "Stop coming closer. Let the wires go, Ankita. Let us go. If you don't get out of my way." He inches closer. "Please. I can't let you take it, Ashton." Engelhardt said, "You stole it from me. You left me for dead." She shakes her head. "You think I'm gonna trust you? After all that? You did do a lot of shitty stuff that make me not want to trust you." I need it, Ankita. I need them to survive. Ashton's in reach of the sleeper now. Of Ankita. I'm going to take them now, Ankita. He raises his hand. I'm going to take the ship mine and go. Ankita loosens her grip on the connections a little. Her hand is shaking now. Stop, Ashton. She lowers the gun a little. Stop. Seeing her drop her guard, he makes his move. A blur of movement, a struggle, a shot, another. You recoil back behind the edge of the ricochet around the inside of the drum, the sounds deafening you. When you crawl back to the edge, Ashton is bleeding into the water, the red and the green, and Kina is standing at the center of the drum, the severed connection in her hand. The water drips endlessly, drip after drip after drip. You force yourself to look at the broken sleeper. There's no sign of life, of humanity. They're just another broken object among other broken objects, while all around, living things grow and thrive. And Kina finally looks back at you, tears in her eyes. She begins to say something that might be sorry, but you're already gone. I get it. I get it. But yeah, that shit's hard because he was one of mine. You know, we had the big, you know, the coop, the flea and everything. He could that could have been a sleeper that escaped with me. But yeah, I can see you taking it really hard and stuff. And it could definitely take a moment before we're good again. So we got a 4. Let's use it here. You know what? I'm gonna use out the overlook bar because we gotta go over there anyway. I don't know what's gonna go on, Allison and Kita, but it's just like fuck, you know. Yeah, we gotta have this. What does she have here? Yadigan Insider. How do you feel about Yadigan? It seems working with Ravia is your best chance to get an insight of the organization. Into it and engage. Okay, this gives you plus 3 energy. This gives you scrap for positive. Scrap, good. We don't have connections there anymore. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, let's work here. Do bar shift. I'd rather just work on a bar, just something simple. Positive outcome, oh great, yeah. I got energy deferred out too, because it's an engaged thing. We got that 6, we got that guaranteed. And could use that yet again. Let's we have 100 cents and we only have a couple. More of that too. Oh, it's just over there. I need to come back over here. Maybe we just work out the Greenway. So we got 2 there. The waste we need, yeah, plus 1 indoors to be able to announce. Maybe just, I kind of want to. This will give us plus 3. Which is better. It's plus 2, but plus 3. We're halfway done. And we got energy back, so we're actually at full energy. I'm sorry. Did I just see what I saw? I did. Farm stacks. Steal to harvest. Barter for food. The farming collective who control the stacks don't like to sell their food piecemeal, but the right price to let it go. It's a little more. I think I spent 12 over there. Work the stacks. Steal the harvest. If you get caught stealing, there's no way you'll be able to work at the stacks. It's simple as that. You get caught 3 times, it's bad. There are loads of food. You get... Oh, shit. Max energy for stealing the stack. Get money for working it. Don't work so it's in the old station to survive, and the farmers on the scene. This is a continuous job, it seems like. That's good. I was like, wait a minute, was that a new symbol? I gotta build that up. We've got a few more cycles for that. But talk to Ankita about what happened. Where's Ankita? Is she here, or it might need like a day? We can look for that next cycle, because this is actually all the time that I've got for today. Yeah, no, that a lot of stuff happening in Greenway. I didn't know there's gonna be a whole nother area that we have to explore and such, but yeah, a lot has happened this episode, and I am very much looking forward to a lot of things. We still gotta worry about Ethan. Thing should be showing up here in a cycle or two, and now we have the whole Ankita situation with the now slain, forever gone sleeper. So that is going to be something to look forward to. But I'm SS Cannon. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Later.